What's up, guys? It's your boy Spidey Studios here, and today I am back with another trailer reaction for the channel. This is Peacemaker Season 2 official teaser. So, if you guys aren't obviously aware of what's going on, full disclosure, I obviously am in a new location. If you're probably wondering, I'm so shell-shocked by this. Probably don't give a shit, but just so you guys are aware, I have moved again to a new house, but this time I bought this house, so this is now my current and forever home for the time being. The reason that I haven't been doing content as much as I would like is because, like I said, I've been busy with a lot of real life stuff, trying to get a job, trying to get ready for graduation, and then now officially graduating in like a week, but also going to what's it called, moving into my new house. So because of that, I've been really busy with a lot of stuff, which is why I haven't posted a lot of reactions recently, and I apologize for that because I've missed doing reactions. But I also told you, like I said last time, that I was kind of losing my motivation to do it, but I think it was because I was doing other things at the time. But now that some things are off my plate, I'm going to try to get back into doing reactions again. Like I said, I'm still currently editing my reactions to the first 2 episodes of Daredevil Born Again, so we can get those out for you guys. Once I finish those up, then we can have those out. Then we can start slowly getting back into the swing of things. We're going to slowly start getting back into some shows, but I probably might just edit the ones we did so that I'm not overflowing my plate with so much stuff. Hopefully I can get some people to help me edit some of these, because then it'll make the process go by much faster. But until then, this is what we're working with for now. But I appreciate you guys being patient, and I appreciate you guys understanding, hopefully, that this move is really important to me. And now, let's get into Peacemaker. So, Peacemaker, it has been a couple years since Peacemaker Season 1, honestly. The last time we had Peacemaker Season 1 was a few years ago, and I really enjoyed it. It was one of those shows that I thought was going to suck, honestly. I thought it was going to be terrible. And then I actually sat down and watched it, and it was really good. Like, I was genuinely surprised how good it was. And, you know, I thought it was like one of the better DCEU projects that they did, honestly. But obviously now that's no longer the case. It's not the DCEU, it's the DCU now. And Peacemaker is one of the characters that is going to stay within this new universe. Now, obviously, myself and everyone else has been asking the question of how James Gunn is going to clarify this being an alternate universe. Like, how are we going to confirm that this is a new universe? Because before, in Peacemaker Season 1, we did see some DCEU characters. We saw Ezra Miller Flash, we saw Jason Momoa's Aquaman, we saw shadows of Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman and Henry Cavill's Superman. So the question is now, how are we going to ignore that scene and move into this new universe where Superman is now played by David Cornsweet, and all of the newer versions of these characters will be played by different actors? And it's supposed to be more comic booky this time around. I'm curious how they're going to do it, considering that Peacemaker kind of made a lot of comic book references that were never in the DCEU. I think it makes sense that it can fit into this universe more than the previous one. But I am still genuinely curious how things are going to unfold. But I'm really excited. Like I said, Peacemaker was one of those shows I didn't think I was going to like, and I really liked it. And I've been really excited for this new take and direction for the DC Universe. I'm ever so pleasantly excited for Superman. There's rumors that we're supposed to get a trailer for Superman next week, so I'm hoping that's the case, because I definitely want to react to it with my squad. So hopefully, hopefully if they have the time, they can come by and we can all react to it together. But yeah, so without further ado, let's just get into it, see what James Gunn and DC has given us for Peacemaker Season 2. So without further ado, let's check it out.
They're going to be doing backflips to get you to join.
Welcome, Peacemaker, or do you prefer Chris? Either's fine. Can you tell us a little about your skills?
I'm considered the finest marksman in the world.
The mic is off?
Yeah.
I am also proficient in hand-to-hand
Guy Gardner and
combat.
Green
How many
Lantern.
do we have today?
And that's Maxwell Lord and Hawkgirl.
Love Bob Gord.
My buzz is getting really big lately, so.
We're getting a lot more
Variety
of
of
them
helmets.
in
This guy
this, in the
sucks.
Superman
Excuse me?
trailer.
Am I supposed to be able to hear you guys?
Excuse me?
You were talking about your butt and stuff? And also you said that I suck?
It is not funny.
Wow.
I don't get it. We saved the world.
I thought everyone
So
finally
we get to
treated
see
them like
Guy Gardner,
heroes.
Green
I don't
Lantern,
need anybody else.
Hawkgirl
I
in
just
this.
forged
That's
my
cool.
own path.
You're living in the worst level of Grand Theft Auto.
I've come to the conclusion you suffer from a particularly severe form of toxic masculinity.
What?
What?
Argus has been monitoring Peacemaker ever since Rick Flag Sr. was named director.
Does he know that I am?
Kill this sign? Yeah.
Bring me Peacemaker.
Mexicali, you scan for any anomalies throughout that house. Pony boy, don't let him out of your sight. Titties, I want you to take the front door. Encino man, you take the back door. Got it?
Yeah, but not the fucking names, dude. You can't just call us that.
Where do you think we are? Fucking Berkeley?
We haven't always been great people. But we are the 11th Street Kids. No one will ever break us apart.
Legally. Who is that?
You ready for the next adventure, pal?
Oh.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh. So that was a whole nother Peacemaker. Okay. But no, I was so shocked by the beginning. So we literally saw all of the characters that were said that were in Superman. Yeah, like, I didn't notice this. I was only looking at Sean Gunn, who's playing Maxwell Lord. But yeah, we see Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, and Hawkgirl. That's cool. I guess that pretty much confirms that this is a connected universe, that they are there. So that's cool. Because we know Sean Gunn's supposed to be in Superman, but I don't think they showed him in any of the trailers, which is fine because he's not like going to have a big role in the movie or anything. But we know they're supposed to be in the movie because we see them interact with Superman. But that's really cool that they're here too. I guess they're trying to recruit other superheroes. And I guess one of them is Peacemaker. And they do an interview for him and they don't like him and they say he sucks. That's interesting. Okay. Interesting how they're doing this. I like that. I didn't get to hear much of the dialogue because I was just so shocked by them. So let me hear the dialogue again.
A little about your skills.
I'm considered the finest marksman in the world.
The mic is off.
Yeah.
I am also proficient in hand-to-hand combat.
How many more of these do we have today?
Is that popcorn still here?
You love Bob Gord.
My budget's getting really big lately, so.
I have a variety of helmets.
This guy sucks.
Excuse me? Am I supposed to be able to hear you guys?
Excuse me?
You were talking about your butt and stuff? And also you said that I suck?
It is not funny.
Interesting.
I don't get it.
Okay, so yeah, that pretty much confirms that this is a whole new universe. That's cool. So that pretty much confirms that Peacemaker is now part of the DCU with Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, and Hawkgirl being there, and also Sean Gunn as Maxwell Lord. So that's interesting. Huh. And they felt like they were in character to a degree, just from the little segment like that. I'm obviously assuming that that's the only thing we're gonna see of them in this show. It's just them in this episode, because I feel like they're too big of characters to be in this show compared to being in the movie. And we do know that Guy Gardner Green Lantern is gonna be in the Lanterns TV show, which makes sense. So that's cool. So already Guy Gardner is in like 3 DCU projects. So I'm curious, like, how his role is going to be throughout these 3 projects. I would assume he has more of a role in Lanterns compared to Superman, where he'll probably have a big role, but not significantly. And here he's just probably just a cameo there. But that's cool. I like that they did that. But yeah, we saw a little bit more of the action stuff. We saw how the characters have been doing since the end of the last season, and it seems like everybody's been struggling to a degree. And fucking what's her name? I keep forgetting her name. not Economos. Economos is the guy with the glasses, but Harcourt. Harcourt's just up here beating up dudes in the bar. So I guess she's been struggling for work lately. Like she's struggling to find a job. Yeah, it seems like she's really kind of struggling lately. And okay, so we know that apparently Rick Flag Sr. is now the new head of Argus. Because we knew Argus was spearheaded by Amanda Waller, but I guess in this it's not. So I guess Amanda Waller is no longer the head of Argus as she was or something. But now it seems like he is. So he's now hunting and spying on Peacemaker to, try to hunt him down. So that's understandable, obviously, because he killed his son. Yeah, so that makes sense. But okay. This is interesting. I'm liking the direction of this. These names are kind of crazy. Now him, I recognize that guy. That actor. Let me see if I can go back to that picture. This guy, I recognize this actor. He was in what show is he in? He was in a movie or a show or something that I recognize him. So this is kind of a great role for him to be in. But I forgot what thing I saw him in. But I loved him in the last thing I saw him in, and he was very similar to the Vigilante with being how goofy and ridiculous he was. But that's pretty funny that they put him in this. But he was in something. I know what it was, something recently that I saw him in, and he was really good in it. I forgot what it was. But yeah, these names that you gave these people are kind of fucking crazy. These names are wild as shit. Why'd you give them these names? But that's kind of funny. But yeah, so we see everybody's being hunted by Argus and Peacemaker mostly. Seems like they're back together, so that's cool. The squad is coming back together, so that's awesome. But I assume the Economos is still working with Argus because I think he went back to work for them. So I guess we'll see how that goes. And what was that? Who is that dude? Yeah, who is that? That looks like the actor who played he's in most of James Gunn's stuff, but he was the actor who played Peter Quill's adopted dad. I forgot what his name was. But he also played a character in the DCEU, and that was that one shooter dude who got blown up when he tried to escape from the failed mission in the Suicide Squad. So it looks like it's the same actor but playing a different character, so that's cool. And it looks like they're hiding in that pocket dimension place that Peacemaker has, which they are specifying that these things have pocket dimensions. I don't know why he wearing these tidy whities, but we are assuming that every one of these is a pocket dimension, and we know that in Superman they're going to show pocket dimensions because I think Lex Luthor has like a pocket dimension prison where he puts all of the criminals that he or puts all of the aliens and different creatures and people with superpowers in his own special prison that he tests them on, and I think Superman is thrown into them and he escapes it. But yeah, we see this, and we see this guy, and it looks like it's just John Cena but in a whole new costume, which I like this costume. The helmet I think looks cooler, but at the same time I've gotten so used to the previous helmet that it's just odd to see this new one. But I'm assuming, is this like a Peacemaker from an alternate universe? Is this the one from the DCEU? Is this the one from the DCU? So which means this is the new Peacemaker we're following and that was the old one? I'm curious what that is, or if this is just a random thing. But yeah, that was pretty fun. I like this. I'm really excited for this new direction and seeing all those characters. But yeah, I'm loving that. I like seeing that. Reading some of these comments, it's funny when you think about the fact that Hawkgirl and Guy Gardner talked more in this than in any other Superman teaser we've seen. Which, I mean, yeah, which makes sense because they're not the main focus of the movie. Whereas this, they're probably going to get a little bit more. But also, they're going to have lines and moments. It's just in the trailers and stuff we've not seen of them doing anything. And I'm pretty sure they're trying to save it for that. But I like that we got to see them in this to obviously let you know that this is part of the new universe. So that's pretty cool. I like that. But I think that's fun to see. yeah, I'm really excited to see where this goes. And like I said, I loved Peacemaker season 1, so I'm curious to see how it now connects into this new universe and what we're gonna see these characters do moving forward. But yeah, I'm hyped. So I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to Peacemaker season 2 official teaser. If you guys did, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite part of this teaser was. I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. What you think this means for the future of the character, but also the future and continued teases of future stuff for the DCU. And hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Hit the bell notifications so you guys know when I shall post next. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.